My girlfriend says her birthday is ruined because we have to pick up my daughter.
Yeah, just leave her where she is. She can fend for herself.
I, 36 male, and my girlfriend, 30 female, just got 100% custody of my 5 female daughter as my ex-wife is moving out of state at the end of the week.
All right.
Nice. Winners winning. Prior to this new custody arrangement, we have had primary physical custody of my daughter because my ex works Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and is single. Wait.
Boo her. She's working a normal job and is single. Come on.
Yeah, that's just normal hours, but also...
I am kind of... Are you a stay-at-home dad?
Maybe. I'm just wondering how primary custody is different to primary physical custody.
So it's like I have primary custody. I have 70%, 80% of them. The mom comes every other weekend. Now the mom's not going to be coming every other weekend.
Makes sense. By the way, this comes from Lackluster Live, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
I'm Dakota.
And
I'm Riley.
I'm Keon.
we're here to give good advice goofily, but we don't have all the answers. We only know what we'd do, so let us know what you would do in the comments.
Touche.
And OP says, I work from home, which makes transportation for school easy for me and allows for us, myself and ex-wife, to avoid paying for after-school care. My home is my daughter's home of record, and we have cared for her throughout the weekdays and have all weekends kid-free until now. My girlfriend was always opposed to this custody agreement because to her it felt as though we are doing your ex-wife a favor and she needs to do her part and take her daughter 50-50, adding that she should pay for her own daycare for the day she would have had her if we split custody evenly, and that I shouldn't help her by taking extra custody days or by splitting the cost of daycare. Sorry, your current wife is strange.
Yeah, I thought we liked her.
You're not doing your ex-wife a favor. You're trying to take care of your child.
How old's the girlfriend again?
OP's 36, she's 30.
Oh, okay, so we should know better. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was thinking if she was maybe 24.
Not even.
Well,
No,
if she wasn't ready for a kid or like, I don't know, didn't know everything that was going into it, then she shouldn't have gotten into this relationship.
I was going to say, if it was like your ex-wife makes you do all those things and, she has the ability to do it, well, that's one thing. But even then, your current partner is not making sense.
Current partner's being weird.
Maybe they had different expectations.
Yeah.
Everyone, how old do I look?
Old enough.
I was near high schoolers at Panda Express today, and someone thought I was a high schooler.
Did they actually?
Yeah, they were like, "You gonna pay with cash?" Because they usually pay with cash. I was like, "No, I'll pay with card."
That's all they said.
They thought you were a high
Every
schooler?
single high schooler in there, for some reason, has cash. I guess they don't have a bank account yet. I don't know.
I personally loved the arrangement. I loved my daughter. Having her 5 days of the week was great. I submitted my point that we get the easy days with my daughter and have all weekends to be free adults. I was met with the idea that she wasn't having an issue with caring for my daughter more than my ex, but that she felt like we were being walked on or that I was doing favors for my ex-wife by taking my daughter during the weekdays instead of forcing her to figure out how to afford daycare for the days she would be in my ex-wife's care. I don't understand why your current girlfriend wants to punish your ex-wife when you should just be doing what's good for your daughter.
How did your current girlfriend, how was she raised?
Yeah.
Was it a chore being
Maybe.
taken care of?
Yeah, she's like, you gotta fend for yourself.
Yeah, like my parents when I was 6 made me drive to school.
I walked to school on my own.
Up hills both ways.
It was snowing, even in July. In couples counseling, she stated that it would be better if my ex just left and we were to have 100% custody. Lo and behold, 2 months later, my ex-wife drops the news on us that she is leaving for a few years to pursue a career. Okay. About 2 weeks ago, my ex asked if she could fly in and pick up my daughter for a wedding, a 3-day trip in February. The weekend just so happens to be on my girlfriend's birthday weekend. However, we would have to drive my daughter to the airport to drop her off at the end of the weekend. It's about an hour drive one way and happens to land on my girlfriend's birthday. Still delighted by the possibility of spending my girlfriend's birthday weekend together as free, no-kid adults, I immediately said yes and began making plans to surprise my girlfriend with, as up until today, she didn't know about my daughter leaving for the weekend.
Ooh, I bet this is a person that loves surprises.
Yeah, but honestly, this is better than having your daughter the whole weekend. Like, either you would have to take care of your daughter the whole birthday weekend, or you have to spend an hour picking her up at the end.
You would think that seems like
Pretty
a good
logical.
reasoning right there.
Over the past 2 weeks, I have been making arrangements to stay at the Stanley Hotel, the one from The Shining. She's fascinated by it, but neither of us have seen it, and she's always asked me to take her there someday.
What?
The Shining or the hotel?
The hotel.
It's like, hey, can you send me to Disneyland? I've never seen Disney.
I've never seen what?
Like, I've never seen anything Disney related. Can you take me to the Disneyland? That's
Wait.
kind of
I
the
was
vibe
gonna say,
she got. She's like, take me to the Shining Hotel. Never
oh wait,
seen the
I
movie.
didn't realize. No, I think that they're saying they've never seen the hotel.
That's why I was
They're
asking.
saying that they've never seen the movie.
That's what I'm saying. I'm very confused. I'm like, she's never seen it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
I think they're saying that we've never seen.
The hotel?
Wait, you guys have never seen The Shining?
That's
and
what I'm
you're going
saying.
To
The way
hotel?
it's worded is very confusing. I'm like, have they never seen the hotel? That's one thing. But have they never seen The Shining, but they
Yeah,
know about The
that's-
Shining?
That's what I'm like. Take me to Disneyland. I've never seen
That's
any
what
Disney.
that's what I was comprehending as like they've never
That's why I
seen
was
it.
confused. I was like, what? That's crazy, guys. Plus, it's closer to the airport, and we could easily swing by to scoop up my daughter on our way home that Sunday. Today, my daughter started asking about her trip for the wedding in front of my girlfriend. Although it's still over a month away, I figured I could tell my girlfriend about it now. Besides, she would have to ensure she had the weekend off work to make my surprise possible. At first, my girlfriend seemed delighted to hear that my daughter was leaving for a weekend, and got even more excited when she heard it was her birthday weekend. I hadn't even told her what I was planning. Just then, her face went sour. Wait, when does she come back? She asked. On your birthday, I replied. She then demanded that my ex rent a car and deliver my daughter to us, as it was, in fact, on her birthday.
Ooh. Oh no.
I told her that our airport was a layover and that my ex had to fly back to the state she had moved to, and that was probably not reasonable or financially viable option. She argued that it was her birthday and she wouldn't be burdened with driving an hour each way to pick up my daughter on her actual birthday.
Oh no.
Dude, you don't have to come.
You're being hit with parental
Yeah.
responsibilities on your birthday.
No. I tried to
Oh.
reason with her that this was probably the last overnight weekend we would have kid-free for a long time, and that it's a good deal for us. I offered to drive myself so she wouldn't have to endure the 2-hour hardship on her birthday. She was also upset that I had known about the trip for 2 weeks and haven't mentioned it.
I knew she loved surprises.
She's
knew
like,
it.
why didn't you tell me? I revealed that I was trying to use it as an opportunity to surprise her without revealing the surprise, but that still had no effect. She's pissed. She thinks I'm doing my ex a favor on her birthday and declared that she would just rather work that weekend because her birthday obviously doesn't matter. Girl, you're getting child-free birthday. The two options here are child-free birthday or have child the whole weekend. That's it. Those are the options. You have to spend literally an hour probably because you'll be closer picking her up. Like, you don't even have to go.
Third option.
Take a bath.
Why did you date someone with a
Yes.
child that you knew you were gonna not enjoy?
Literally. Why did you do that to yourself if you weren't up for the task?
Okay, can we get a poll? Break up or nah?
I'm leaning towards it if
I don't
she
even
keeps
need a poll
making a
for that.
stink.
I don't even need to poll for that. They're not even married. How long have they been dating? Not that long, right?
I don't think so.
A year or something?
I don't know. I think that if you
This is a year in, and she's been doing this with the
wait,
kid.
here,
Like
let's-
she's complaining
let's
about the
see.
kid that much.
Okay,
Not even trying to
go
get like. Ugh.
Does she even like the kid? How was she around the kid? I think we're about to see more red flags.
It doesn't actually say how long they've been dating, unless I've lost it.
I hope whoever I'm with is just a nice parental figure.
Parental. You said parental.
Like partial rentaling. Guys, I don't know if I should be here.
Guys, Riley's been up for so long.
Riley, if you guys haven't noticed, Riley went back to high school.
Yeah,
He's-
Riley had a breakdown.
Riley's morphed back into his high school self. His brain's not fully developed right
yeah.
now.
I really am. It isn't.
I just don't understand. I feel like we were offered a gift and that I used it perfectly in a way that would make her feel happy and special. However, I'm being made to feel like I'm an a-hole for ruining her birthday. I feel as though she is unreasonably jealous of my ex-wife and that her jealousy is bleeding into our relationship with my daughter as well. Should I have talked to my girlfriend about the trip and made plans immediately and ruined my chance to surprise her? Am I the a-hole? And there is an update, folks. I don't think so. I think usually I would say, hey, like clue your girlfriend, your partners into plans and stuff. But this is objectively a better situation, you know?
This person likes branded clothing. Is my vibe. She likes the Oakley sunglasses, this, that, all the nice things.
Yeah, she got the purses.
Ugh.
Update. I'll try to make this simple. My girlfriend, 30 female, and I, 36 male, have 100% custody of my 5-year-old daughter.
Or do you have 100% custody?
Yeah, it feels like you have it, and she's just kind of there. My daughter's biological mother moved out of state to pursue a career opportunity. A little background. My ex-wife left me over 2 years ago for someone else and hasn't been much of a mother since. My current girlfriend has effectively raised my daughter with me for a little over a year and has done a tremendous job as a stepmother.
Called it.
My ex-wife moved just a couple of weeks ago, and now my girlfriend and I have 100% custody. As a parting gift, my ex made a scrapbook for my daughter with pictures of my daughter and her mother, and lastly, my daughter, my ex, and myself. There were 2 pictures total that included the 3 of us. I noticed my girlfriend tearing something apart and my daughter telling her, stop, she worked so hard on that.
Dude, what?
Immediate breakup.
That's crazy that your daughter is mentally affecting your partner like this.
Well, it's because she's jealous of the ex.
It's really just crazy.
I don't even think she cares about that little girl. I think that she's only thinking about, oh, he has pictures of his ex. Not knowing what was going on, I stepped over to see what the commotion was all about. This was the first time I had seen or heard of the scrapbook and was unaware of its contents until I witnessed my girlfriend removing all of the pictures that displayed my ex-wife. She was even throwing away pictures that didn't include me and were of my daughter and her mother only. I abruptly put an end to the destruction and have been on non-speaking terms with my girlfriend since the event. Yeah, that's breakup. That's a full breakup. 8 hours ago. I have tried to explain that I don't want the pictures for myself and have even stored in the garage in a box that I keep with all of my daughter's report cards and neat school projects and art. However, my girlfriend thinks we should destroy all evidence of my ex, even though her current leave of absence is not guaranteed to be permanent. Okay.
I got something.
Yeah.
I believe she also wants to get rid of your daughter because that looks like your ex. Was that, were you about to say that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
No, it wasn't what I was saying. Sorry. But I think it's a good point, and I agree with it.
Okay, what were you going to say?
You should break up with your girlfriend because she's never going to get over your ex. And your ex is always going to be in your life.
How hot is OP?
I don't know. How hot is the ex?
How hot is the partner?
How hot is everyone? Let us know in the comments. OP.
Have you not seen that thing? The scale? Okay.
The hotness scale?
Yeah.
The hot crazy scale?
The hot crazy scale.
What do you think about that?
No comment. She was raised similarly, and I asked her how she would feel if her stepmother threw away all pictures of her biological mother just because she moved. She agreed that she would be upset, but argued that it doesn't matter now that she is the one raising my daughter.
Oh my
How are
gosh.
you raising her?
Dude, this is a fairy tale. It's starting.
Literally, she's like,
no.
I probably would be upset, but it actually doesn't matter because I still want to erase her mom. So
She doesn't have a mom. I'm mom.
I'm mother now.
Okay, if that's genuinely how you feel, there's a way to accomplish this in the nice route, in the good route. You just be the most unconditional loving mother out there, and then she'll forget she even has a biological
You
mom.
started off with a huge lead. The mom is going to leave for 2 years to pursue something.
She's literally leaving. And you got worse?
Yeah, all you had to do was be a cool adult. That's it.
And you couldn't handle it. I'm so lost as to why she thinks this is okay. It's like jealousy and ego have gotten the best of her, and her true self has disappeared. This is her true self. I'm so dumbfounded by it that I'm not certain that I'm seeing this clearly. Am I missing something? Am I the a-hole? And there are some relevant comments, but what do you say, Riley?
You're not the a-hole. Why can't we just have a picture of everyone? Why is
Yeah.
that so hard? I feel like that would explain a lot.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another example of this, like having like pictures of your ex on your Instagram, being like, you have to get rid of all of those pictures. I feel like that's unreasonable to me. Like if OP had a literal, like a thing dedicated to his ex in the house, I'd be like, that's not reasonable. But having photos with her in it, especially when it has to do with a child.
Yeah, come on, grow up. We're 30.
Relevant comments. Whippets Shuffle. You are 100% not the a-hole. Your girlfriend is the a-hole for destroying a child's keepsake scrapbook of their mother, regardless of how in and out of the picture she is. Your daughter clearly didn't want this to happen. Someone says, imagine if she passed away instead of moved. It's about the same situation. Imagine how effing livid you would be that anyone, let alone your current girlfriend or wife, destroyed anything that might have or had sentimental value. If there wasn't a child involved, then I could lean towards her thinking, but even then, the logical thing to do would be to talk about it. Hey, those pictures of your ex, why do you still keep them? And tell me if I'm not thinking about this right, but I don't feel like you should have them any longer as you are with me. I guess F trying to communicate like adults. She just went straight to let me rip this up.
And the most irreversible thing you did is you ripped it up in front of a
The
child.
child, yeah. You literally pulled stepmother ripping up Cinderella's dress right before the ball. That's crazy. OP says, I brought up that thought about what if Biomom passed away tomorrow. Her response was that Biomom's family would have pictures for when daughter visits in California, and that we shouldn't have any pictures of her in our home. That's bonkers. Also, to be completely fair, I didn't even know about the scrapbook until I saw her tearing it up. My ex dropped off a ton of stuff at my house when she moved last week. I wasn't hoarding pictures of my ex. Regardless, I don't think girlfriends should be threatened by my daughter having pictures of her mother. Fly Guy says, not the a-hole. From what you posted, it doesn't point to you being the bad guy at all. I do wonder what abruptly ending the destruction entails. And OP says, yeah, that is a bit vague on second glance. I was in the middle of building a plexiglass lid for a hamster cage when I heard my daughter ask my girlfriend to stop. It was the first time I had even seen the book. Ex-wife dropped off a ton of things when she moved. I told her it wasn't hers to destroy and that I didn't think it was wrong for my daughter to have the pictures. At this point, I realized she had dumped a bunch of the pictures in the outside trash can, so I went outside to get them. That's when I realized it wasn't just pics of me and my ex, but also pics of just my daughter and her mother.
What?
At that point, I got upset and certainly raised my voice. I was never demeaning or insulting, but very firm that I would be keeping the pictures safe for her. She asked if I would keep any with myself and my ex, and I said absolutely. Not for myself, for my daughter. Since then, she won't even occupy the same room as me.
Bro.
Building is her.
Yeah,
What?
get out. Get out. Like, move out, you're gone.
This isn't fun anymore.
Isn't this OP's house though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get her out. Eviction. Tortuga Station says, hey, I just read your other Am I the A-hole, and I already commented elsewhere, but I don't know if you'll see it. As a former single parent, I know this is hard, but you have to break up with your girlfriend. She seriously sucks, and she's gonna F up your daughter if she stays in her life. You got this. There will be someone better. Just don't bring her around your daughter right away. OP says, I've been reading through every comment. I'm so blown away and lost in this. I mean, I think it's way more obvious after reading everyone's thoughts that it isn't wrong that my daughter has pictures of my ex. I tried to see her side, but never given any indication that I miss my ex or want her back or anything, because I 100% don't. I removed her from my life, but my current girlfriend has repeatedly asked if I miss her or would take her back, etc. All questions I've never even thought about because firm no. And it took quite some time to post my first Am I the A-hole. This isn't the second offense.
What?
What was
Oh,
the
because
first
of
one?
the birthday thing.
Yeah.
The birthday weekend.
So she just keeps making offenses.
It's crazy that that's not even an option for this guy
What?
breaking up. It doesn't seem like it's an option for him. He hasn't
Yeah,
said,
yeah. Oh, like, yeah, that he hasn't said it. No, absolutely. Like, that should be the first option. It's crazy that we haven't already done it.
Or replying to Reddit comments instead of breaking up.
Yeah, like, go break up with your girlfriend. Get her out of the house. I would be talking to my daughter and saying, what else did she say? Is there anything that you didn't feel comfortable talking to me about? Get her out. The most anxious one. Not the a-hole. And she sounds like a psychopath. Wow, are you sure you want someone like that influencing your daughter? Your ex might have crapped the bed, but she's still your daughter's mother, and your current love interest, trying to destroy that, is a serious sign that she's not mentally healthy. Deleted says, not the a-hole. Step-parent here. Your girlfriend seems to have very strong feelings that indicate that she sees herself as the replacement mother.
Ooh.
Other mother.
Other mother. She's going to sew buttons into your daughter's eyes.
Whoa.
Regardless of the situation with your ex, she is still your child's biological mother, and your child still loves her. Your girlfriend needs to understand that and keep her jealousy at bay. Not possible. It's too late. Sure, being a step-parent is tough sometimes, but there's no excuse for that type of behavior. I don't even think that commenter gets it, and there is an update. I think that commenter sounds like, oh, yeah, she needs to own up to her actions. No, she needs to get out.
I think that commenter Almost was her once.
Yeah, the commenter was like, I've been there.
I'm a step parent.
Ooh-wee, it was hard.
almost was the replacement mother.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what to do.
You know what to do. You have
This
the power
update
inside you.
Better have a breakup,
Yeah,
or
better
you're
start.
just your daughter's life. You threw it away.
Mm-hmm. You don't even care about your daughter.
You just made it into a modern day Cinderella.
Yeah. Don't turn your daughter into Cinderella, dude. But there is an update. It's been a bit over a week since my post here made front page, and it's taken about that much time to finish reading through the responses.
Front page of what?
Reddit?
It's not a newspaper.
What
is
you
he
can, you
talking
can get
about?
like most
Can you-
popular.
Oh, okay.
Your answers were overwhelmingly positive, save for a few, and today I finally solidified my position and pulled the trigger. First, the good. When I returned home, I searched the box that I had hid the pictures and scrapbooks to find that they were gone. Upon inquiring of their whereabouts, I was directed under a bathroom sink. There, I found the remains of the scrapbook, mostly put back together. However, I realized that at least 2 pages were missing. I also noticed that a few pictures in question weren't present. Upon questioning, I was directed to a trash can where I found a couple of torn pictures. Still, to my dismay, I found that the contents of the ravaged scrapbook were still incomplete. Further investigation revealed another stash of torn pictures. Finally, I have attained all of the pictures. Shout out to the private messages offering to reconstruct them. A massive thanks to you. 2 more days passed, and I demanded that she apologize to my daughter for destroying the scrapbook, which now resides in my daughter's room. Apology accepted. Now comes the hard part.
Oh man.
What?
They live together. She's probably working. He's a stay-at-home dad.
Well, no, he's works from home.
I just think if you're at home,
Your
dad.
Your dad.
you're a stay-at-home dad
You're
that
staying
works
at home?
also.
By the way, you can stay at home and listen to full episodes of stories just like this. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio and search up OK Storytime. But there is a little bit left to this story. It really doesn't seem like he's breaking up with her.
She almost had me with the scrapbook.
Yeah.
This close. I hope you were in the room when she apologized too.
It feels like you have scolded a child and told her to go apologize, and she doesn't actually want to. Like, none of that feels genuine to me.
Like she doesn't feel like she's wrong.
Yeah, no, it feels like she ripped them up. I mean, like, nothing that she said so far has shown that she shows any guilt for her actions. She ripped up way more than we previously thought. And now you have to go tell her to apologize to your daughter.
I think this might be best for both of you.
Yeah, to break up. I won't bother lying, for I fear you would see through me. I consider trying to work through it. I thought perhaps her efforts to repair the scrapbook are worthy of forgiveness? Nay. Yay! Yay! He said nay. That means they're breaking up.
Okay.
Our relationship has ended.
All right.
Good.
We did it.
And I am now focused solely on raising my beautiful baby girl and my career.
Good.
Nice. And top relevant comments. I'm glad to hear it. I kept checking back to see if there'd be an update because your story really got to me. How is your daughter doing? Is your ex gone? Like all moved out and everything? OP says daughter is doing well. She was super excited that SO is moving out. She has to move back to Texas, so logistics are in the works, but so far it's been very tame and amicable. I think it was mutual and expected. Mrs. E. Cummings says, good for you. The fact that this very insecure, childish woman can't handle that you have a past and your daughter as a mother is a huge red flag. It's not like you have family photos up all around your house. Your child is a scrapbook of memories of her beloved mother that I'm sure she keeps to herself. The fact that she is that insecure, jealous, immature, and destructive towards anything your daughter owns from her mother is scary, actually. What's to say that in one of her tantrums, she doesn't decide to destroy gifts from a birthday or Christmas? That would do some serious damage to your daughter. I know from experience. You have made the right move. Find someone who will act like a grown woman and not be jealous of the fact that you have a past just like they do. And OP says, good point. And actually, we had a recent argument as SO wanted to sell a few Christmas gifts that were dropped off with the scrapbook, roller skates, clothes.
Whoa, dude. She does not want to be a mom.
No.
She doesn't.
That's crazy. She wanted to sell gifts that your ex had given to your daughter.
You know how she didn't say donate even.
No, she's like, let's sell them. I want to make money off your ex. B46IDX2S7V09FJ9 says, so I'm just wondering about this part from the old post. This was the first time I had seen or heard of the scrapbook and was unaware of its contents until I witnessed my girlfriend removing all of the pictures that displayed my ex-wife. compared to this part from the update. However, I realized that at least 2 pages were missing. If you didn't know of the existence of the book until it was being destroyed, how do you know what was and wasn't missing? OP says, when I stopped her from destroying it, I took all the pages and pictures that had been removed and put them in a box to keep safe. In doing so, I made a basic mental inventory of what was there. They were all pictures I had seen before from my previous marriage, so it was easy to realize what was missing. So she not only ripped up the scrapbook, but OP took it, and then she ripped it up after the fact too.
I thought she put it back together and then only had 2 pages missing.
She put it back together, but like had taken out a bunch of stuff.
Oh, but she had 2 pages. Yeah. You know how hard it is to make a scrapbook?
Yeah, I do know,
Me too.
because I watched you do it. I was there to witness.
You know what's crazy to me in that story is that the daughter said, I'm happy that she's not with us anymore.
Yeah.
Why is your daughter saying that?
Wait, I did not
I
catch
didn't
that.
catch that either.
She was like, oh, we're no longer seeing her anymore. And the daughter was like, oh, yeah, it's good.
What?
Did I mistake that?
Did you make that up?
I think
No.
you're making that up, Keon.
She was super excited that SO was moving out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You
Am I
called it.
crazy?
You're not crazy.
Am I crazy?
You're right.
Baby, I'm listening to you. Baby, I'm reading the
You're
story.
right.
No one believes me.
Well, we've got another story. I caught my boyfriend searching his exes while lying next to me.
Keon would never do that, would you?
Things in the beginning started off amazing. He chased me. Sure, I refused a few times. Only because I was single for many years and wasn't looking for anything.
Wait, time out.
Sure, I refused a couple times because I was single.
This is like every single grandmother's
Yeah.
partner.
He followed me home, but that's love.
He slashed my tires and waited outside of my work just to drive me home.
And I said, I don't ever want to date you, sir. And he said, you will. And he was right.
I started liking him 15 years in.
I was only 15 years old.
God,
And he was 32.
I wasted so much time. I should have married him at 15 instead of 17.
I was happy alone, but he persisted. And I finally said, he seems like a nice guy, so I'll go to dinner with him.
No!
Oh boy. By the way, this comes from Shy Dakota, 13. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
I'm Riley.
I'm Keon.
That's Keon.
That's Keon. That's our producer, guys.
Yeah, that's Keon.
Hey, guys. It's me.
OP says he was a gentleman. Sweet, kind, consistent, with good morning and good night texts, phone calls, and the spicy sleep was plentiful and fun.
Dude, that
Who
sounds
says
like Keon.
plentiful?
Plentiful.
Who says plentiful for spicy sleep?
Yeah,
It was
my
plentiful.
girlfriend does it.
Oh, wow.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
For my birthday, he got a hotel, and we spent the night together in the mountains and had drinks, food, and fun.
Dude, this sounds like something Keon would do.
Seriously, this man was amazing, just like Keon. Everything I've ever wanted. I'm an extremely anxious person just from trauma and bad experiences in my life. A part of me was thinking he's love bombing me, but I've never experienced what felt like genuine care before, so I just rolled with it. Something kept telling me this was gonna take a 180.
Get that gut feeling.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know what love feels like, but I'm not sure if this is it.
Do you see that, Keon?
One day, laying lazy in my bed, I said, let me see your camera roll, just to see what kind of pics he has. He's an outdoorsy person, and I wasn't expecting anything at all. But one after the other were pics of spicy women, unclothed women, his friends sending him things, him sending them things with crude comments. I'm sorry, he just let you see. He just showed that to you willingly?
Keon, do you do this with your friends?
No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That would be
okay.
really bad.
Do you do this with your friends?
I don't really talk to my friends like that. I don't text my
You're just-
friends stuff.
I just don't talk to my friends.
Actually, I do text my friends memes,
That's
and
true, you
only a
do.
few of them respond.
I was absolutely appalled at how much was in his phone, considering I saw him as nothing but a true gentleman.
Ooh, the facade.
Yeah, crumbling. I was turned off and disgusted. We got into an argument, and he said he'd delete all of them and tell his friends to stop sending him stuff for the sake of saving our relationship.
No,
Dude, the fact that he's like, fine, I guess I'll delete them.
Here we go. I
Why
found.
are you
I figured
saving
it out.
them?
I figured it out. You ready?
Yeah.
He's giving an action rather than what's something that's a why, like a reason.
He's not like explaining why he has them on his phone or why he saved them.
Hear me out. It's gonna take a second to get here, but you'll understand where it is. Apple, the way they make their products is not like, oh, here's an iPhone. What they do is like, this is magic. And how do they put magic?
brand it.
The way they brand it is like comes from the why and then into the how.
Yeah.
It feels like this guy his actions are coming from a how. Like, okay, I'll just do this, like an action, rather than a, let me understand it. Okay, let
Yeah.
me change my perspective on it.
He
then go
doesn't
from there.
understand why it's bad.
He's like, oh,
or
you want me
doesn't
to?
care.
Fine.
But as someone who's been cheated on in pretty much every relationship I've ever been in, with trust issues as it is, it altered my trust for him. I started watching him closer when we went out, and he had wandering eyes. I'd call him out on it, and he would deny it or say he was looking at something else, but in that direction. Now he's lying to me. Then it started to cross my mind that he is a lustful man.
Ooh.
Huge turnoff.
Dude, this happened to one of my friends.
That they were a lustful man.
She was seeing a guy. He was commenting on these other girls' Instagrams, being
No.
like, dang, girl, you so fine, or like some like weird stuff like that. And then I
Ew.
showed it to my girlfriend, and then she called her and
Yeah.
was like, hey, these DMs he's sending these girls, or like these comments he's putting on these Instagram things, blah blah blah. Like, why are you putting, if you're talking to a girl, why would you put, I don't know, comments on popular?
Yeah, on a public, or where people can see it.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Sometimes people need a plan B, C, D,
I
all
guess
the way
so.
through Z.
Make a fake
mean,
account.
Yeah, I
Not
can at least do
even.
it in the DMs. Doing it right in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
I was getting a bunch of, this is only tangentially related, but I was getting a bunch of, in my comments, like, random men who follow me
Heck yeah.
being like, oh, hi, like stuff like that. I was showing a comment unrelated to that to my boyfriend. He was like, he saw it and he was like, block. He was like, block, report. He was like, report. I'm like,
Do you get that? I
yeah.
don't even get that.
Well, I mean, you're not a woman. We had each other added on Facebook, and after all this, I thought about his friends list. I scrolled, and it looked like he went to an all-girls school. I clicked on a few of their pages, and most didn't have his name under any of their pics. So I said at least he isn't liking all their photos when he has a girlfriend. Well, he's following all of them. Which is true for women, that seeing your man's name under all these photos is embarrassing for us. Anyway, I stopped the stalking. One day, just scrolling my own, the people you may know section showed up, and a girl popped up, and it said he was a mutual friend. I clicked on her profile, and one after the other, he liked all her photos, recent, old ones, except if she was posed with another guy. He wouldn't like those. Oh, I wonder why. So I brought it up to him and asked about her, calmly, of course, not accusing, just asking who she was, etc. He immediately got defensive and angry with me, which was the first I'd seen this side of him.
Uh-oh, he got caught.
Uh-oh, it's crazy that, like, this is what makes him mad, you know?
I'd like to see everyone's Explorer page after this.
Mine's a lot of, food.
I feel like if you look at someone's Explorer page on Instagram, you'll see who they are as a person.
Mine has been deeply affected, though, by my boyfriends.
You don't want to see mine.
Yeah.
We're going to look at everyone's.
He said he used to like her back in the day when they were growing up, but she told him there would never be anything between them. I said I'm not okay with you still being friends with someone you used to want, and you're still actively liking all their photos. I felt there were still some old feelings there. I asked him to delete her, and he got mad and shut down. He did eventually, and we moved on from it. A few weeks went by, and we got into an argument about who knows what. We stopped talking for the day, and a few hours later, I went to look at his Facebook, and his number went up by 1. I looked through his friends list, and she was back on there. I confronted him about it and said, we get in a fight and you go at her back? He admitted he did it to make me mad and out of spite. Break up. Done. That's it.
We're playing games here. Not
Yeah.
worth it.
We talked things through, though, and I asked him to delete her yet again, and he got mad yet again, but he did remove her.
Okay.
This is terrible.
Why are we playing this?
Yeah. Like, oh, just do it, please. Okay. You're mad about it? Okay. Now my trust was just being chipped away like a meteor falling on a building, damaging the whole foundation. Months went by, and we got into arguments here and there again. Long story short, each time we got in a fight, he'd add her back. Why are we letting this happen? Break up.
So he's stringing her along, is what I'm
Yeah.
hearing. Like OP and this girl.
Yeah. He's added her back 5 times over the last 3 to 4 months. Our fights got more severe each time, and he said he only adds her back because we're fighting. I kept telling him we only fight because you're adding these women from your past, and I'm not okay with it. Like, can we conclude this is a problem? So stop doing it? Then he told me the only girl I should be threatened by is another girl. Let's say her name is Samantha.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, now he's telling on himself? He's like, you
Oh.
shouldn't even be threatened by her. You should be threatened by Samantha. And she's like, who is Samantha? He says he wanted to marry her. She's everything he's ever wanted. She loves to fish, hunt, outdoorsy stuff, everything he loves, but she rejected him back in the day as well. I wonder why. This guy's such an upstanding guy. He talked proudly of her. She was in cheer, an overachiever, went to college, etc. And he was the nerd with the big 80s glasses who never did anything with his life.
Oh my gosh.
I looked for this girl on his Facebook to see if they were friends, and they were not. Okay, no worries. We all have old flings. No! OP! He literally said, she is everything that I want, and the only reason I'm not with her is because she rejected me.
And I guess I'm with you.
Yeah, I guess you'll do.
Keon, what do you think of this?
I mean, he's been caught many times already, like with lies and like.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we entertaining this?
I don't know.
Are you bored, OP? Do you like a project?
I guess so.
You want to manage something?
This is a hard project.
You know, you can do projects, get paid for it.
Yeah, you're not even getting paid for this. This is charity work. A few weeks passed, and we were both at my house sitting on the couch, and I just had a random thought. My anxiety and overthinking took over. I asked to see his Facebook, and he opened it. I clicked on the search button, and she was in his search, including a few other girls, including his ex. I said, "Why are you searching for them? Are you keeping dibs or what's going on?" He said no, and that he accidentally clicked on their names while reading other friends' comment sections that they're mutual with. Liar!
That's not how that works. That's
You're
not
literally
how
a
the search
liar.
bar works.
I did not believe him at all. I asked him to block her so he wouldn't keep clicking on them. He did.
How many
Dude,
lies has
Why
it
do
been?
we have to keep going through the same thing?
How many lies has it been now? Like,
Yeah.
So many.
Is he hot? Also, OP?
I
You're
doubt
the
it.
a-hole.
More weeks passed, and he went up hunting by himself every weekend to camp. We stayed in touch, text, call. He let me know when he was going to bed, and we talked the next day.
what was he hunting?
For women,
Ooh.
women's numbers, consistent relationship stuff. This was about 4 weeks ago to this day. Just the other night, we were on the phone together, and I had him on speaker while scrolling Facebook in the background. The friends thing popped up again, and I saw Samantha's profile. It said, "One mutual friend." My stomach literally dropped. I clicked on it, and sure enough, it was him. I let out a disappointed sigh and just thought, not again. He asked, "What?" I said, "When did you add her?" Immediately, he started yelling and cussing at me. Just too much going on for asking a question. Why are we still here? The thing is, like, you were single for so long, and yet I don't think that actually helped you learn how to respect yourself. I think hopefully you can go to therapy because there's still work to be done if this is like treatment that you're accepting. I asked again when he added her, and he said when he was up camping a few weeks ago. He was laying in bed, night, bored, thought of her, and went and added her. I said that is absolutely not okay, that you re-added someone who you told me is a threat to me, and that you wanted to marry because she was perfect to you. What message does that send to me? At this point, I'm feeling like crap, like I'm not good enough. I asked calmly for him to remove her because it hurts me and really makes me uncomfortable. He let out a solid but stern no.
Whoa.
I took a deep breath and calmly asked again. No. I said, "So you're fine making your girlfriend, who you're allegedly in love with, uncomfortable for your own sake?" He told me I needed to figure my own crap out so I wouldn't be making myself feel this way, and that I'm hurting my own feelings.
OP, I think you're the problem now too.
Yeah.
You're both toxic for one another.
Yeah. We're just stuck here.
I think Opie likes the arguments.
You think so?
I don't
Opie
know.
likes
It's
being a
just we're
sleuth and like, oh
stuck.
my god, I'm like, she's like hyper fixated on like, who's you friends with? Who's he?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Like, this is
He
so
keeps doing
damaging
it.
to
The fact that
you.
he's done it so many times and you keep repeating the process,
Yeah, it's like you set these boundaries that mean absolutely nothing. Like the boundaries are made of jello.
it's not healthy in any way. It's very toxic. But they love to do arguments.
Yeah,
They like to argue. They love to do stuff like this.
I was with a girl like that.
Who like to argue?
Yeah, we like to argue back and forth.
Just tiny little things. And like, this is not healthy on any part on his part. But like, you should have broken up with him the first two lies or first lie of like, what are we doing?
What hurt the most was him continuing to add these girls that he used to have a fling with, knowing I don't like it and that it hurts me. I can forgive the first time, but the other girls 5 times and this one once, I can't forgive 6 times.
See what I'm
6
talking about?
times?
Yeah, 6 times.
But you've forgiven 5 times already. That's intentional at this point. It's been intentional since the first time. What hurts the most is the thought of him laying alone when his mind should be on me, thinking about other women he once wanted and seemingly still does. No seemingly, just still does. I said, I feel like I'm sharing you at this point. And he said, I'm not. They're just friends. They're not your friends. I can guarantee that if he asked any of those women, are we friends? They'd say no. I said, they're not your friends, in my eyes, if you wanted a future with both of them and your name keeps popping up under their photos. Samantha's too. I'm here. I'm ready. I love you. And you can't get your mind off these women that rejected you 2 decades ago.
Ooh, okay. You know what would help for context in this scenario?
How old they are?
How old they are, what colleges they go to, and what kind of clubs they're in.
I don't think he went to college. Because he said one of the reasons that he liked his old fling was because she went to college. And he was like, oh, and I'm just the guy who went nowhere. So I don't think he went to college.
Because this is reminding me of one of my friend's roommates.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the Army, and then he started dating this girl that goes to college. This girl is in college right now. They broke up for one night because Georgia was in town, and she wanted to go to the frat parties while the Georgia people were in town. And then they got back together the next day. And I'm just thinking of them because this is sort of the back and forth that they go through. And it's just like, oh, I don't know. If that
I found
made any
some
sense.
relevant information of how long this couple has been together.
You found some?
At least for OP and her boyfriend. You guys want to guess?
6 months?
I really want this to be no longer than 6 months.
It's 6 months.
Oh, wow.
On the
Nailed
money.
it. You're
Yeah.
on a roll. This guy continues to say, he said, we'll talk about this later. And I said, okay, and hung up. Immediately after, I thought, this man does not care about my feelings or respect me. How can you say you love me while continuously doing the things I've mentioned hurt me? Why can't I have someone to myself for once in my life? I decided after I hung up, I can't keep doing this. He's a grown man. I have communicated calmly like an adult to him what hurts me. And all I get back is yelling, shouting, and disrespect. He knows what he did. I'm done. I don't need to keep telling a grown man how he's ending our relationship. He's been blowing up my phone this week, calling, texting, saying he loves me, misses me, and wants to talk to me and find out what's wrong. Like, seriously, I can't make you see what I've been telling you for months? By the way, I hope that you can see that you can listen to full episodes of stories just like this. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio so you don't miss anything for months. Just search a book of Storytime. But there is a little bit left to this story.
I can't take it anymore.
I can't take it. This is the build-up. The build-up of just break up.
Opie's like, he's a grown
He's
man.
a grown man. You're a grown woman. Break up.
Everyone has jobs. Everyone knows what to do.
What was that?
This past week, I've also been looking into the psychology of all this. And it's the fact
No!
he never felt good enough for these two women and that they rejected him. Why are we spending time on the psychology?
There's something wrong with me and I need to fix it. That's what she's thinking.
He can't get over it. And by adding them back, it's a hopefully they'll see me now kind of thing. Who cares? I can't compete with ghosts from his past or the fact he has low self-esteem and is chasing something he never accomplished. I deserve better. I may have anxiety, trust issues, and overthink at times, understandably, but I'm a good woman. I cook, I clean, I satisfy my man. I'm loyal, honest, don't cheat, and don't yell. Asking to be your one and only and asking for reassurance isn't asking a lot in my eyes. It's the bare minimum. Am I the a-hole for ghosting my boyfriend of 6 months?
Yes!
You
yes,
ghosted?
you are.
After all of that time, complaint. You couldn't even just say, like, we're breaking up.
You're the a-hole, OP.
It really feels like OP couldn't even break up with him. She just said, I give up. Bye.
I'm going to block my boyfriend.
That is so child. Ghosting when you're above 21. When you're of the legal drinking age. I mean, it's stupid before then. But once you're after 21, it's like really like, what?
I feel like
are
back
you
in the day, it's
doing?
like, why will you not return my calls?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think ghosting's okay within the first few dates. I don't know. Maybe.
Nah, I think once you met a person, you should. I don't think you should ghost.
You haven't ghosted anyone?
I'm not saying that I haven't, but I did it pre-21 because I didn't know how to be an adult, and I was scared of rejecting people, and so I
Yeah.
just never texted them. I never did it after a date, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
I have. All right, well, that's the end of that story.
Let's go.
All
And
right.
the end of that episode.
Yay.
So if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
And see
See
you
you
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Hey, don't leave yet. We've got some stories that we think you might enjoy. So stay tuned for the next one.
My best friend never appreciated what I did for her wedding, so I exposed her cheating.
That's how you do it.
I apologize in advance for the length of this, but there's a lot of backstory to include here. My best friend Maria and I have been friends for over 13 years, both 25-year-old females. When she got engaged, I flew in from my state to be a part of the surprise. She told me she didn't want to plan anything, so I told her I'd do as much as I could. In the first week, I made a wedding website, an email, saved the dates, and began planning the bachelorette party. By the way, this comes from you, Armadillo. IC8109 on the OK Storytime subreddit. So these are all the things she asked me to do. Once I finished it, she decided she no longer wanted a website, didn't want to do save the dates, and decided to change locations for the bachelorette party. I understood and undid everything because it's her wedding and I'll do whatever she wants. I tell her I feel like I'm not really being helpful, so I'd wait till she told me what she wanted help with and then go from there. A month later, she was supposed to come visit me. At this point, I have visited her 3 times since moving, and this would be the first time she came to see me. I was so happy, paid for a bunch of events for us to do, and 1 week prior, she canceled because she didn't have the money. I was devastated, but understood. Until she went on a different vacation for 10 days.
That's why she didn't have the money, because she spent it all on that vacation.
She's like, I actually went on a vacation with a different friend,
Yeah.
so I can't hang out with you.
She's
now.
like, I was thinking about coming and visiting you, but then my friend said that we were going to Fiji, and I was like, well,
like Fiji?
it's Fiji.
Yeah, I'm going to Fiji.
Like, you're you, and
Fiji's Fiji. I didn't feel like the priority, and I told her it hurt my feelings. She apologized, and I thought we moved on. Okay. Until 2 months later, I got engaged, and rather than congratulating me, she tells me she doesn't want me to plan anything during her time. She also said it was crazy considering I only knew him for a year. So when I pointed out that was the same case in her relationship, she claimed that they had been together for 2 years. I couldn't understand how she had the audacity to throw that in my face, considering she had been cheating on him for the entire first year, including, oh my God, she cheated on him, including when he was in his deathbed.
girl, why are you friends with this person?
He had a heart attack and was in the hospital for 3 weeks, and she slept with her ex during that time. I didn't say any of this to her, but I was blown away. Fast forward 3 months, and Maria tells me I have put her on the back burner and haven't helped with anything. Although Maria literally was like, don't help me with anything.
Yeah, said, hey, all of these things are, I don't like them.
No, and she literally said when OP told her that OP got engaged, she was like, don't help me with my wedding anymore.
Oh my God.
And now she's upset at her for not helping her.
Flip-flopper.
When I asked her to give me examples of what I haven't helped with, she couldn't give me any at all. She's like, you haven't helped me with anything. She was like, what? She's like, I hate you. So mind you, I planned the bridal shower. In-laws were putting it together because I'm out of state, but I did all I could, and I also hosted the bachelorette party. It was hard on me financially, but I wanted to do everything I could for her. After she calmed down, she said, it's not that you haven't helped, it's that I haven't allowed you to. Okay. I pushed you away because I knew you were upset with me for not visiting you. Again, I'm blown away. I was being punished for being hurt by her. At least she owned up to it.
Yeah.
I called Maria to express that I felt hurt that she didn't thank me for all the effort I put in to not only be at her bachelorette, but to host it. And she said she didn't think she needed to thank me because she doesn't like when people do things for her, and I should know that. So again, I stuffed my feelings down. So I flew in 2 days ago for the wedding. That morning, Maria made a post thanking her in-laws for her bridal shower and didn't thank me at all. I was hurt but kept my mouth shut. Why? Why are you
Stop
keeping your mouth shut? Let that mouth yap. Our other best friend, Caitlin, picks me up, and I'm so nervous because things have been tense. Caitlin asked me how I felt due to the post because she thought it was mean, and I admitted I was hurt, but oh well. I'll do what I need to for her this weekend, but then I'm done. Okay. It's not like she's just like taking a beating.
No, she's like, I just don't want to be friends with this person anymore. Which I think should have been, you shouldn't have not been friends with her like a while ago. I honestly don't think there's any, like, the only communication that should have happened was stop cheating or else. And then if that wasn't, if she didn't stop cheating, then you stop being friends with her.
It's such a major red flag.
It's huge.
The ongoing cheating on someone,
Yeah.
on your partner, and also when they're on their deathbed.
Yeah. Yeah, huge red flag. I don't want to be friends with
I
that
don't wanna
person.
be friends with that person either.
I'd be like, ooh,
What?
yikes.
That's awful. So a week before, I asked Maria if I was still standing next to her at the wedding, and she said, "Of course you are." During the drive from the airport, Caitlin tells me that Maria asked her to tell me once she picked me up that I wouldn't be next to her anymore.
Oh,
She's not even gonna say it to OP's face.
why? Okay, like in order of a-holes, obviously the friend is the a-hole here, like the biggest one. But OP, why are we?
Like putting
Like,
up with it?
Yeah,
Hopefully she doesn't after
please
that.
don't.
It felt like a slap in the face, and I couldn't understand because I hadn't done anything wrong. I kept getting hurt and didn't even want to be there anymore. I honestly wanted to end the friendship months prior, but she assured me we'd work through it, and she wanted me there, so I was purely doing it for her. Cried my eyes out the whole drive, but prayed for God to help me get through it. I put on a brave face and did what was needed. Poor OP. Like, it would have been totally valid to be like, I'm out.
Yeah,
Like,
just leave.
I'm not going to be engaged in this friendship or this wedding anymore.
I think
but-
OP is just kind of, I don't know, putting up with way too much. Like she's
sure,
giving this
that's
friend
valid.
way too much slack.
Mm-hmm. And it's just getting hurt and hurt and
Yeah.
hurt because of it. There was entirely too much alcohol involved, and everyone was absolutely trashed. I fell asleep on the floor, and they tried to wake me up, and I said, I can't move. I will literally puke. You gotta leave me here. Rather than leaving me, they start screaming at me. Maria got in my face on the floor and was screaming at me to get up. I don't know how I did it, but I got up, seething with anger. I pushed Maria out of my face and went crazy. I told them I was leaving, but you never have to leave because you could join us live on YouTube every weekday at 3 p.m. PST. Just tap our profile.
Tap it.
So there's another relevant update, but let's discuss. It's just getting worse and worse and worse here.
Yeah. No, honestly, someone earlier was talking about like OP just kind of being involved in this, like her involvement in allowing the affair to
Like being
happen,
just
and just
complicit.
complicit in it. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm on it. Like I'm kind of on the everyone sucks here train right now, because obviously this friend sucks and I feel bad for OP for how they're being treated, but it's like when your friend shows you who they are, believe them. Like
that's
when they
fair.
show you that they don't care about the person that they should, you know, prioritize above almost everyone, like their partner, they're not going to prioritize you.
Yeah, if they're capable
Yeah.
of totally being out of integrity and being cruel to their partner, you know,
Who they're
one of the closest people to
marrying.
them that they're
Yeah.
married to, like
Or they're going to marry.
that
at
they're going to
least.
marry.
Yeah.
Who's to say that they won't do that to a
Yeah.
friend?
Yeah.
I called Maria out for cheating while her fiance was on his deathbed. Only the bridesmaids were there. I called her a coward and said she should own up to her mistake before marrying him, and that she should have told me herself that I was essentially demoted. How dare she set me up and treat me so terribly? And I ended up with saying, I hope she has a nice wedding, but I'm done being abused in this one-sided friendship. Instead of letting me wait for my ride, they kicked me out, and I walked for 20 minutes in 30-degree weather. That's cold.
That's chilly.
Like both ways. Friends are cold. Like
That's
weather's cold.
Ice cold.
Before my
know-
friend could get me. So, am I the a-hole for not holding it together and making it through the wedding?
You are the a-hole for other reasons, but not for that.
Okay, so you judged your friend rightfully
Yes.
for cheating on her partner
Yeah.
while he's on his deathbed, rightfully so. However, you kept it inside, and you kept in a lot of hurt from your friend inside, and we're just like barreling through it, and then it like all came out at once when you were angry. And so I don't think it was fair to just like keep getting ammo, and then like
You're
in a
like,
drunken state, just like machine gun everyone
Yeah.
down. And I don't think it's right to just out your friend in that moment. But again, friend, like obviously throughout the whole story was being, ridiculous and
Mhm.
was like kept messing over OP and like put her in this situation.
Yeah.
Summary. So she was on the floor. She was
Yes.
like drunk. They were like, get up, get up. And she was like, no, I'm going to throw up. And then they were like screaming at her, like, get up, soldier. And then she like got up and was like, you cheated on your partner. Everyone knows. And also, you suck for demoting me in your wedding. I'm
Yeah.
out. And then left and walked in 30-degree weather.
Yeah. See, yeah, again, I'm on the page of why is this both suck? Like,
Both
why is
suck.
this coming out now? Why does it only matter when you're,
Yeah.
I'm like, if she hadn't been pushing to push, would she have just kept that to herself?
Yeah.
And
it
also-
doesn't feel fair to like
Yeah.
now when you're hurt, you're gonna
Yes.
lay out that ammo.
Yeah.
When if
And
you
not
were
even
upset
tell the
about it and
people-
needed to express it,
Yeah.
should have already been expressed.
Exactly.
Not
Exactly.
be like, I'm hurt, now I'm going to throw a dagger at you.
No, I completely agree. So like it didn't
Both
even
bad.
reach the relevant parties.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
both bad.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, I'm putting down a moral line. I'm going to do this thing because it's the right thing to do. It was just like, I'm going to out you in front of everyone,
Yeah.
not even your partner, which is just, it's just trying to hurt her back.
But that's the end of that story.